Plenty things for us to talk about. First of all, we will begin with Akonnor and his squad. So yesterday, Akonnor had a press conference where he names on 23-man squad ahead of the AFCON 2021 qualifier against Sudan. So that match will be played on March 27 at the Citi Sports Stadium. After that, then go Sudan, go play the return leg. So it'll be double header. So yeah, man, first time ever. The umpire time or no journalists even get opportunity ask him any question. They finish now, he go Egypt, from Egypt, he go spend 1 month for Europe. So Akonnor in squad for the very first time. This be how it look like. There. So goalkeeper is Richard Ofori, Razak Abalora, not Abalalura. And then you also have Richard Atta for there. And then the defenders, obviously, you have Mubarak Wakaso, Alfred Duncan, Idrisi Baba, Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, Christopher Ncheje, Samuel Owusu. They are the midfielders, sorry. The defenders, you have Kojamu, Akonnor, Ashanti Gold, and the Adam, Gideon Mensah, Nicholas Opoku, Joseph Aidu, Kasim Nuhu, and Habib Mohammed of Kotoko. And then, for the forwards, Tariq Fosu, he did Brentford. Then Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, Richmond Bwashiyado. In his least prolific season in Serbia ever, that's when he's getting invited to the Black Stars. Eugene Ansah, he did for Israel. They call her Hapoel. Benjamin, go help me out. And then Yaya Lukaku Mohammed. So that's the squad. If you are living on even Venus, I'm sure you must have heard the Black Stars squad. That's it. You see it on your screen there. Guys, some talking points on this squad. But first, we really go hear from CK himself. So CK, first of all, was asked about his own squad and why he decided that it be some 23 players per ego core. CK say he gets some squad of 40 players where they work with. In the past, if he invite plenty players every time, he say, you know they won't do that. More could hear from CK himself.
And so I wouldn't want to be changing up and down. But those who, for instance, are not here, there are people, I will have to be fair and give all those guys the necessary chances to play. Of course, there are qualification matches, there are friendly matches, and all those things we'll factor it in and make sure we get those unknown or those who have been part and never, been able to get a chance again to play. One of the reasons is why I even spoke. I went to Schlop to talk to Schlop and see the reason why he's not coming. And it was an open discussion which he made it clear to me why. But of course I cannot say that yet. So yes, we consider all those things and make sure that we will not have quantity but quality. This is the national team, and it's important we do that and keep these guys and give them a fair.
So that be CK. Now, that be not be the only thing it talk. They start ask CK about the playing style where he they bring. Because in the past, people say, we see appear in playing style, they're not really the C-top. So, Mr. Akonnor, we can't playing style, they take on the Black Stars. What can you hear from him?
Offensive-oriented team, a team that like to pass the ball quick, move to attack, and we will be able to be able to create chances. I want players who are disciplined, strictly into our tactical play, players who do not do things that has been discussed within the domain of the team, will always be in sort of, I wouldn't say trouble, but he will find himself. We've got to be disciplined. One of the things that I want to do is to just change the attitude of the players. There are things that we've done in the past that it doesn't look right, and we just have to change our attitude. But my philosophy is going to be that we're going to be an offensive-oriented team.
So that be CK Akonnor. He talked more things, but we'll get to that later. Guys, Benjamin, make us start with you. You do a lot of tracking on the tracker every Monday. So every player, any part of the universe, then you know where them they. As you see the squad the first time, my impression was, but there's really nothing new in here. No be any, it'd be like the same template now. What did you make of it?
Oh, as I see the squad, then obviously me as a journalist, some things there they look out for, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see CK in eagerness to move on from the previous regime, one. Two, the qualities from the previous regime where they won't keep for in team inside. So the first thing I realized, we say he keep the people we they consider as the core of the Black Stars for the team inside. I'll give you an example. Everybody knows, say, play regularly or not, Wakaso for day the Black Stars inside.
Always.
Everybody knows, say, Thomas Partey go day this team inside. He'll be part of this team in future. Andrea, you no be too much a part of the future, but he be a part of the present, where he be captain. So at least for the next 3-4 years there, he go day the national team inside.
Yeah.
Jordan day red hot form. So I they expect, say, Jordan go day down. Richard Ofori, we know they talk about time enough, but he be immense figure for this team inside. So I always feel, say, Richard go day the team inside. So that be the core where I they expect. Where the people he cut away, where at the see, say, that go be the status quo as we they go forward.
Yeah.
Somebody like Jonathan Mensah. I know Phil say he go day the team inside for the foreseeable future. Harrison Affle, for instance. Now, yesterday I talked for Roundup, say, that be, for me, one of the major indicators of a regime change. The Ash Gold boy way he bring in, Kojo Amwako.
Yeah.
Because Kojo Amwako be small, but he not really grow. He did in like either 22, 23 there, somewhat. Where then for the longest time, everybody they talk, say, oh, Harrison grew, Harrison they walk with walking stick now, Harrison know the feed doing it. So Harrison for move on. To be honest, I like how Harrison move on gracefully. He no reach the point where they in football tier make people they insult him all over the place. He just face out nicely where he bring this Kojo Amwako boy on. Where, to be honest, I see Amwako play like twice. The 2 times on team no win the game, but then he be the shining light for the team inside. To be honest, at the Kai 2019, the time where he move from 11 Wonders, they go on to a different club. Then as good make wild, where then Asante Kotoko to make wild for him. So it just they give you a good sense of the quality way the guy gets. And then he bring on Tariq Fosu. That one shocked me small, but it not shock me too because he spent plenty time for England. So it be like the England boys, no. It get time, go watch them better. But my problem be say, look, if you come out somebody like Christian Achu from one team inside, you for bring with somebody where he gets results and numbers to show for in game. Where are they always talk, say, every day somebody go talk, say, I'll be advocate. But look, and they track every time. Where I never track where I watch Frank Atampo in numbers where and they talk, say, but this guy,
why did they call him?
Yeah, I never did bad. I told you yesterday, we say numbers no they lie, but we did lie that guy too much. See that guy, the ball. Wait, Charlie, the China League, you know, be killing. They call
him. They be Messi for there.
I did tell you something.
They call him Tangin Messi. In the league where he get Hulk, he get Oscar Dems, he still they dominate in numbers. But later, I mean, we talk a lot about local players and local players and local players must get a chance. Local players must get a chance. The biggest one was everybody say, why Justice Blay no day the team inside? Why Justice Blay no day the team inside? But you look at the players he call into the team right now. You look at that middle of the pack. Anybody where he say Justice Blay for the team inside, it's justified, and then make it time into the whole local players thing that we for have local players in the team all the time.
You know, if every time if you come local players, we they make the argument more be emotional past logical.
Yeah.
So local player for day inside. Yeah, I mean if the player day form, if for play, but if you come out the 4 local players, Atta, then Kojo Amwako, then the 2 others where they bring Yaya, Mohammed and if you come out them 4 for the team inside, the 4 where they did, the local players who where they play past the 2019 where he left.
Yeah.
Who? That be the question for fit based on our body. Say if they put somebody for the team inside, then if for improve the team.
Right.
If it be Yaya Mohammed, we say we won't take goal. Then we say that then we go put Yaya Mohammed for inside. Then you not say when a goal scoring for start go up. If for start score, if for have impact.
Yeah.
If you come out, Richard Ofori take Richard Atta put inside, it go fit. That be the question for fit based on our body. If we make case for local players. Of course, if they tried it for their inside. May that be the point I they make. If they tried it for their inside. See,
but the strikers
the strikers we get or check Jordan. Jordan numbers be what? He no score 10 safe or he score 10.
Score 11 now. 7 goals For the PL
he scored
inside.
7 goals for the
Score
league
around 11
inside.
all competitions.
Say, okay, 7 for the league inside. Yaya have how much?
10 goals.
10 for the league inside. If you add then other forwards, if you add everybody,
but he get 3 season for Serbia.
So somebody like Yaya Mohammed, you go fit make some argument for him. Say what in numbers? He scored 10.
Okay.
So if they play against Sudan, he forgets some minutes at the back. But these other guys, how they go fit make arguments? Of course, they around the team where they for learn. The thing I go talk about local players. That's what we like do. If we give them place, they will can't walk around. Then we no go play them. If they bring them, come the team inside.
Basically, that question you see.
If they come the team inside, if then they learn, take go where, make they play. If you have some dead rubber or something, make they play. If it be some match you they lead where if you say you want to introduce them, give them some 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and increase them at game time. Of course. If they know they play for them at club, then they for no come close to the team.
I mean, and Ben, yesterday, as you said, you did talk this matter. Even the central defense, where they go invite a Habib guy for Kotoko. Okay, Habib is okay. He's all right. But you look at his centre-back partner for the under-23, then come back to the league, Zakaria Husseini for Brecum Chelsea. Because if, like, not many people will go fit justify say Habib better pass that guy.
If you want bring central defender, more central defenders day. This is a more boys play ball.
Then they come talk that matter, say that particular inclusion of all the local players, it be that one will shock me. Because like you they talk, if we did one roll of centre backs off the top of our heads, I go feel roll of 5 centre backs with the play ball past Habib Mohammed for the local league.
The Ghana Premier League.
Right.
True.
So me, look, this be what me I go tell you from that thing. As much as like we talk, like I talked yesterday, this team be politically correct. It be like they for
satisfy everybody.
For please some quotas. Whether we like him or not, CK in management committee member be Asante Kotoko guy. We know how we know how the politics they play out. So either which way some Kotoko guy for feature as has feature attack for inside way Kotoko no feature matter go come. So they for feature your member only say Charlie. Guys, even if within the Kotoko team right now, safe, the centre backs, it not be Habib Mohammed if really they ball like that. So I'm really happy for somebody like Richard Atta because look,
we will talk about Atta later. He did the main conversation inside when we get to the Felix Annan situation. But let me wrap up the conversation on 2 things: the omitted players, but first off, the debutants. And the debutants, not in the case of the players we invite from the local league, because we don't say they've been. And they talk about the foreign-based players he go take camp. This Tariq guy, then this Eugene Ansah guy, where he take camp. You look at the positions then they play, and Ben alluded to it earlier. He said if they bring some guy in place of Achua, so this Tariq guy, you watch him before. And this Eugene Ansah guy, they play for Hapoel. I think the best guy is to improve our attack.
I don't know. You see, Tariq Fosu, I watch him 1 or 2 times. If weekend time, if I catch up on the championship, I see how many things. Yeah, I mean, it be decent, exciting player. I mean, CK said the boy won't play, it be exciting. Okay, so we could give that a chance. Even the Eugene Ansah selection way, I still know really the bab. I mean, because
Israel.
Dominate for them.
See, like they talk, if you want to come out Christian Achua, then if you bring somebody where he have better numbers, somebody where they make impact. I don't know Eugene Ansah in numbers. I go find out in numbers. But if he say
scored 3 goals, he played 6 matches, so he scored 3 goals.
Fine, but if you check Frank Achampong in numbers, say from the just ended season. If you say Frank Achampong in numbers, better.
Because if Wakasu go China, you know they play where he gets some.
Then why Achampong?
At least Frank too deserves some.
Where Frank, they inside. So this team inside for some time now.
For some time now. Ever since the Kenya game where we go Kenya go lose 1-0, that much he no play because he get eye problem where he fly out. But that be all. Anyway, the other matter we go make CK take us into it, and I'm talking about the players where he omits. And Ben too alluded to it earlier. It be like CK, they give us indication where he want to take the team go in the future. So all the players where now they be considered core in quotes where they know the inside. Jonathan, John Boy, Harrison, all those players, Koja Samoa, them all, he no call them. They ask CK what plans he has for them. Somebody actually go ask him, say, John Boy, last weekend, John Boy in team, then Nicolas Opoku in team, they go face for France League 1. Where John Boy captain in team, where they go beat Nicolas Opoku in team. Where the match, somehow, so far this is, if you combine Nicolas Opoku and Kasim Nuhu numbers, John Boy has played 2 matches more than both of them combined. And somehow John Boy was not invited. So somebody go ask CK that question. Let's hear what CK talk.
Take it easy. John Boy. If you can get that place. So, all right. Why? John Boy is your brother.
Related to him.
Are you sure?
What about relations?
Or maybe
brother-in-law.
What about relations?
Or maybe your brother-in-law. No. I understand what you're saying. John Boy, Jonathan Mensah, Harrison, and the rest. I respect them. I mean, I have been a player before, and I know what they've done for this country. And if there need be for them to come into the team, they will. You know what I mean? I told you, I made mention of the squad that played last time. And this is my first time. I don't want to change things too much. You understand me? But those names are important. Like Amate of Leicester. He's also doing well. And I think sometimes those guys that we are aware, they are committed players. Sometimes we need to take care of them. You know, my visit there, not necessarily him coming into the team, but he feels then that we respect him, and I think all these names are important. Your boy, John Boy, and the rest. They are.
Okay, so CK say he go reward loyalty, but Charlie, the first part of the answer, no. The person he asked the question, he give details why they forgot John Boy. Finish. He can say,
if for justifying point, but he won't make the manager justifying selection. So if for justifying point,
he said, and point there, John Boy really forced.
It be major point.
But you know, say John Boy in situation, it be mystery.
Yeah.
You know, say every time for club inside,
he always
numbers be good. But if you carry on come the national team inside, then problem.
You don't even be say the national team, you know they force.
Yeah.
It be I don't know how it
be the kissing money thing.
If one of those guys where he go play ball, but he gets that occasional error. It just didn't.
Where in relationship with Ghana, people just take some 10 as the Brazil money. That Brazil thing, more guys no recover from Brazil.
Because John Boy kills the money right now. It be like as they play ball for we. People just they watch make it do some yawa. When he do 1 yawa, I bet we talk. So no, if the money pay no. So the whole thing is say CK won't give new people chance, maybe they can't kiss the money. So
it be like Ghanaians be meme hungry.
Oh yeah.
So they wait for some time to drop the money.
2019, every time we go play, it be like the first game where Benin plays some matter.
Some yellow
they say some job. Then they mention John Boy
yellow card. We talk.
I mean we talk.
As the coach to no go come out. The coach he do. He be John Boy. He make see John Boy. They play like 80% of 80 minutes of good football. He go make one mistake. Ghanaians go talk to the match. If they say come in, we lose the game.
So I mean, briefly, Nathan, what should they make of the core of the players he left out now? Is that like the future? We know we'll go back to them, or you think there'll be times where he go back to them?
I go first sing some queer song before I go. Those days you they watch David Donto.
Yes.
Oh no new nam no new rekono. Enu nyaminko, o nyame dada unan.
Oh nyamenko.
That be what they go on. You know, one stir up controversy. Say this guy they come. We no go call you. Them matter just.
So if you bye.
Me I feel say more of them we no see them unless on problem day.
Yeah.
I know sure say boy Mensah, Harrison. Kojo Sama in situation. Me, I feel say Kojo Sama in situation. Me, I feel say the AFCON 2019 decide everything for we and Kojo Sama.
He say even they ask him about John too. He say John, you know, Charlie. He say John. You know, tell him say he retire, so he's still doing plans inside. Whenever he be available,
they tell the coach say for stop.
They try make politically correct.
No, but it's so bad. Make it talk say what? John no go play.
Hey, you no go fake. Hey, we know why.
For this town inside.
No, you no go fake.
You know say. It like some. If you did some situations that you and the person know say this thing there he die.
Yeah.
But
nobody want talk.
But me too.
Some people they break up with girlfriends like that. You don't go talk.
If those things way for me, they bring a lot of confusion. See, make I tell you, the first thing we seeking for do as a manager, we say he for establish strong communication. make I tell you why they Kwesi Appiah, you know, be say in head eye.
Yeah.
But one reason why they thrive, they say in communication be weak. He go fit talk say, oh, we dey go with veterans. This be what we dey want do with our team. The first sign of adversity, then he go turn around where he go do you 10